Hello Cancer and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're going to take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of August in the areas of money, career and finance. As usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. We're going to start with your Rose Oracle card. You have two cards that popped out from the deck while I was shuffling. You have the Sacred Union, Beloved Within, Inner and Outer Relationships. And you also have the card Held, Sureness of the Soil, Unseen Help, Support, Community. So there's a couple of things here to kind of get into. And you kind of look at the Health card, the Sureness of the Soil, Unseen Help, Support, Community. Usually this card has something behind it that maybe some of you feeling that something was taken away from you, something that was steady, something that was sure in your life. And you might be feeling unsecure, but you need to kind of look into who can help you, who can support you. Is there a community, is there a support group, are there friends, family that are able to help you? And it's very important here with both cards of these relationships, because even when you look at the Sacred Union, it talks about both inner and outer relationships, but the Sacred Union is all about rediscovering yourself, rediscovering who you are, and rediscovering the most important relationship in your life, which is with yourself. So make sure that you love yourself, you embrace yourself, and also again pay attention to who can help you. Some of you might be getting some kind of a help that might surprise you. Something comes in that's shocking, but in a positive way. But let's see what is the tarot is telling us. In the center of your reading, you do have the King of Cups. King of Cups is the energy of stability, because when you kind of look at him, he's sitting in the middle of the ocean. He's surrounded by these huge waves, but he is very steady. He's sitting strong. He's very stable in his position. This can be your energy. This can be somebody you're dealing with, but this is somebody who is, as I said, stable, because he is leading from his heart. So his emotions, feelings are very important, and others as well. But he's not letting the emotions to take him over. He's also very smart, and he thinks before he opens his mouth. So he's very diplomatic. He's very helpful. This can be somebody who's like a healer, a helper, or a leader that likes to help people. Somebody who has great diplomatic skills, somebody who is leading from the heart. Again, it might be a leadership opportunity, or it can be somebody like a therapist who's helping you, somebody who likes to help people, which, it's very important here as well with these two cards, that you have somebody who's helping you, supporting you. Again, it might be a person or a community or some kind of relationship is very important. But this card also can signify you, that you might have gone through some difficulties, but you've been taking those challenges greatly. You've been kind of standing your ground. You've been very stable in your position. The first card we have here is the Tower. The Tower, which is the card of destruction. This is the card of upheaval. This is the card when sudden changes are coming into your life. This is in the past, so you already must have gone through this. This is the card when your world turns upside down. For some of you, it might be restructuring. Maybe your organization went through some kind of restructuring. For some of you, this can be change of leadership. For some of you, it can be a card that can signify losing a job or a position, whatever you built up, but it was kind of false, and it's kind of crumbling down. Maybe some of you build up a business or career or of some sorts, and now it's kind of coming down because maybe whatever the economic situation is. But whenever the Tower comes up, there's a couple of things for you to consider. First of all, it might be that you need to just change the way you think about money, career, finance, because it's kind of hitting that crown, like that, whatever you've been kind of thinking. But this can be also happening for you, because whenever the tower happens in our life, we kind of stayed in a position, in a situation, in a company, in a business for way longer than we should have. And it's no longer serving you. Maybe some of you have been already in a situation where you're like, okay, I don't know how to get out of this. And when the tower hits you, the universe is actually stepping in to lift you out of that situation, whatever you've been in. But let's see how it continues. And if you went through a tower situation, again, this King of Cups indicating that you've been very stable. And you also have here the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is the card of financial stability. For some of you, if you went through some kind of restructuring, losing a job or something, some of you might have gotten some kind of a severance as well with it, because the Four of Pentacles is all about financial stability, something that you worked very hard. But again, Four of Pentacles has some kind of challenges to it. When you're kind of trying to hold on to something too tightly, right? This might have been a position, money, or hurt in previous experiences. Again, the Four of Pentacles is very important that you release those fears, release those negative feelings of being afraid of losing something. Four of Pentacles can be also connected to secrets. Maybe there was some secret that kind of came out of the blue. Can be that somebody was withholding some kind of an information. Maybe you didn't know that this restructuring, this change was about to happen. And you also have here the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is kind of like an action from the heart. In this case, usually in a monetary or a finance reading, can be a significator of an offer coming in. So maybe you got another job offer. Some of you might have just being offered this package or some kind of a money, but this is some kind of a great offer that I think you should definitely consider. Again, also you have here, it's interesting for me to have these cups energy of feelings, and kind of leveling up also from the Knight of Cups to the King of Cups. So some of you might have been evolving as well, emotionally, personal wise, or even from a career perspective. Now this is kind of interesting, because you have here the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is the card of change, definitely indicating that a cycle has ended and a new one is beginning. But this is a lucky change, actually. This is the change when the universe is coming and helping you to bring you something good, something that's going to serve you better. And generally when the Wheel of Fortune comes up, sometimes it has to remove something that's no longer serving you. And you have here the Tower, where we talked about that the universe is stepping in to remove something out of your life or lift you out of the position. Wheel of Fortune is that energy, as I said, when the universe is helping you, luck is on your side, when you are at the right time, at the right place, meeting the right people. Now, what's kind of interesting in this combination of the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune, some people can associate the Tower as even to situations when you kind of win the lottery and your world turns upside down, like this sudden change. I generally don't do that, but with the Wheel of Fortune, it actually can be with that connection, because you have this sudden change that's a lucky change. And you also have here this Four of Pentacles that brings you a lot of financial stability. Now you also have here the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is the card where you don't see a way out of a situation, when you're kind of feeling trapped, you're feeling as if you were in a prison. But very important that what representing this prison is your thoughts. So some of you might be over analyzing a situation, overthinking, and very important for you to kind of release those negative thoughts, which you can start by putting in to the comment, I release those negative thoughts, because when you kind of write it down, it's more effective. But again, Eight of Swords, it's very important to release the thoughts, whatever you have, because your reality is not the same as your thoughts are telling you. That's kind of the energy of the Eight of Swords. So try to clear your mind, definitely. And the other thing I want to kind of call your attention to here, right? You have here the unseen help, the support. So again, that support might be actually coming from the universe with all these cards that are telling us that the universe is stepping in, like the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's an indication that the reading helped you, and you can also help me to grow the channel to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most. For you, it is only costing a push of a button. So I hope that you already pushed those like and subscribe buttons. Only a very few percentage of people actually subscribe, so I hope that you're gonna be one of them. And I was very excited to read in a comment how this reading is resonating with you, if you're willing to share it, of course. Now, in the future, you do have the High Priestess. High Priestess is this unlimited potential, balance, which can be an indication that you have some great skills that everybody wants it. So maybe, usually the High Priestess can be a sign that you might be pretty much in demand. But High Priestess is all about intuition as well. So whenever the High Priestess comes out in a reading, very important for you to follow your guidance, follow your intuitions, follow your instinct. And you kind of have this cup diagonal here, and the cups are all about feelings, intuitions, and emotions. So very important to kind of pay attention to this. So if you have something that's kind of telling you, okay, you should do this, definitely pay attention to it if that's what your instinct is telling you, because that might be actually the universe trying to influence you. Then the next card we have here is the Hangman. So Hangman can be a sign that some of you might kind of feeling stuck in a rut when you kind of things are not moving forward. This is kind of like this standstill moment when it is the same old thing one day after another. So when this card comes up, very important to do a couple of things. See things from a different perspective, right? That's why he's upside down, because he want to see things from a different point of view. But it's also important to kind of release certain things, release certain expectations as well. Maybe if you're looking for another job, maybe some of you are kind of stuck to that. Okay, in my previous position I was making this much. Well, you might have been, but maybe in order for you to move up, you level up, you need to release some of it, because maybe the initial offer might not be the same, but it's gonna help you to learn something. It's gonna help you to achieve something. So think about what is that you need to release, what is the need to surrender to, because this is also kind of surrendering to something. And you also have here the beautiful energy of the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is such a lovely in a money, career, finance reading. This can be you, this can be a person you're dealing with, or just the energy of the card. She is a great leader, somebody who knows how to make money. She is a great business woman, and she is all about stability, financial stability. And again, this can be a leadership opportunity. This can be a leader coming in to help you. But this can be also like somebody giving you some kind of an advice, maybe a tip. I don't know why this lottery keeps coming into my mind. Maybe somebody's going to tell you, play these numbers. Maybe somebody will give you an advice that you should kind of invest into this stock, or some kind of an investment advice. And because she is great with money, she's conservative, etc., etc. So if you have somebody that that this person is very good with money, and this person is giving you some kind of a financial advice, you should definitely consider it. Of course, the decision is always yours. But again, this is the card of financial stability, right? Somebody might just come in and help you with something. And at the bottom of the deck, you do have the Knight of Wands. So Knight of Wands is this energy of adventures, new adventures, entrepreneurship. And this is of great energy if you are looking for a job, or if you are thinking that you want to start your own business, because you're going to be actually be way more successful than you think, right? Like, he is so on point of getting things done, very effective, and always tries new things, and that's what kind of propels him forward. He's like the task master that gets everything done. So for some of you, I think there's gonna be some success that's coming in here, that's gonna be, I think, turn out really positive for you. Maybe somebody's helping you, maybe somebody giving you an advice, and I think you're going to be very successful. But there's certain things that you need to release here. Some of you are trying to hold on to something that you had in the past, maybe more money that you were making, or position or title, because you are pretty much in your head. And when you kind of look at here, he's holding on to that money, and he is releasing that money in order to make more, or getting that stability. So there's something that you need to release, something from the past, something, some kind of an expectation, and I think if you're going to be able to do that, some kind of a lucky change, a lucky break is coming in for you, that's going to make you way more successful than you think. So that's all I have for you. I hope that this reading helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you again.